everybody. Hello, hello. Hello. Can you hear me? I don't know if, I'm gonna assume. Got a new microphone. First of all, that's the first thing, is a new microphone. So I've set it all up. I did some testing before stream to, make sure everything was working. So hopefully it's all good. Hopefully y'all can hear me a little bit better. So that's the first thing, is the microphone. The second thing is me right here. Hello. I have a little chibi model. Yippee. I have another model as well. Another free model. Well, this one wasn't free. This one was like $20 from a wonderful seller on Etsy, who is linked down in the credits section below, as well as this model is loading. Hang on. Hold, pause for dramatic effect. Yeah, as well as this model, who is also, the artist for this is also linked down in the credits below. And this is a free model, so a little bit different, but still very, very cute. I love both of them very much. I'm very excited to use them and have a grand old time. In 2023. I'm still gonna be using the super scuffed PNG pixel art I made sometimes, every now and then. It'll depend on. I don't really know how well my computer is gonna handle these two, like using any kind of models plus a game, and it might be dependent. So we'll switch it up. We'll see what works and what doesn't work, and yeah, but very excited. It's very cool. It's very, very cool. I'm trying to figure out best place to put myself on the screen. Maybe like right here. Yeah. I think this is good. This one also has sometimes it shows up and sometimes it doesn't, but it has like a jacket, but the jacket is like transparent or semi-transparent, and so I don't know what's up with that, but it's fine. So sometimes it'll be like one of my arms here might look a little odd, and that's just because I'm supposed to have a jacket, but I don't know what the deal is with the jacket. It's a magical jacket. It's a magical jacket of semi-invisibility. It's trying its best. And that's enough. That's enough for me, and I hope that that's enough for you. So yeah, today is a New Year's Eve. We're gonna be playing some space games tonight. Out There and No Man's Sky. Because I think they're really chill and relaxing and fun. I enjoy them, and I enjoy playing them. I hope you enjoy watching them, but if you don't, then you can just fuck off. Actually, please don't fuck off. You can stay. But also probably not for this stream session, because these are the two games that we're going to be playing tonight. So if you have no interest in watching them, then, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, we're gonna play Out There. I don't know which model I want to use right now. They're both so cute. This model doesn't have any expressions, but the chibi model, let me switch on over here. You should probably just leave these unlocked, the movements, Just a little too far over in the corner. We don't want to be facing the corner. We want to be here having a grand old time. But this model has expressions. So you can be sad. Sad face. I'm so sad. Or, you know, you can have hearts. They're really cute. I love the hearts. This model is so cute. When I first downloaded it, I spent like 2 hours just in VTube Studio on my own, and just like watching the model and like moving around and going like, wow, and just like, yeah, basically cooing over it. It's adorable. I love it. These are the hearts. We also got, you can blush. You can blush. You can blush. We can be sweaty, you know. Sometimes, like, I'm not a gamer, but hypothetically, stay with me now, hypothetically, if I were to become a gamer and we were gonna get sweaty with it, you know, we could sweat. We could be a sweaty gamer. Yeah. There's also, you know, get swirly eyes. Maybe we're a little sick. Perfect for when I'm motion sick. Cause boy howdy, I get motion sick a lot. That one's really cute. We can also have stars in our eyes. You can be starstruck. We're playing space games. We're seeing lots of stars, you know. Love them. And we can be angry. We can be mad. But yeah, this is the chibi model. And those are the chibi model's expressions, which I think are adorable. I think they're very, very cute. I love them very much. But yeah, I don't know which model to use for what. Okay. Let's use. Let's girl mode for a little bit. You know, I'm not girl, but I love this art style. First of all, I feel like all the like models that I could find that were not like custom models, because I cannot afford that at all whatsoever. But so all the like other models I could find, they're all like girls, which is fine. Like that's super cool and chill and stuff. But then I'm over here, my trans mask ass, and I'm like, oh, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, oosh, ah, ooh. Right. You know. But this model is, I love the art style of this so much. I love the colors here too. It's so good. It's so good. Like one day if I am ever actually able to afford a custom model, I would love to get one that's like in this art style. But you know, a dude. But yeah, I love, like I saw this model. I spent hours digging through the interwebs. Searching for like free or like affordable models that were like not custom. I can't remember what the opposite of custom is. You know what I mean though. Spent hours, and I stumbled across this model on Bilibili, and instantly I was like, oh, okay, this is it. This is the one. It's so good. Again, and the artist for this is linked in the credits, as is the artist for the chibi model. They're really wonderful. So the chibi model artist is Bookie Stream Assets on Etsy, and then this model is Trash Cat 5 Nico on Bilibili. They're so good. I love both of these. I'm so like, yeah. I don't even like. I'm losing verbalage. That's not a word, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. They're so cute. I love them. I love them so much. Okay, so maybe for out there, we'll use this model because I think probably against the background of the game, this might work a little bit better. And then maybe for No Man's Sky, we'll use the chibi model. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Jelly bean. All right, let's get into it. Last time, I haven't played out there in a while, but last time we completed the green ending. So there should be 4 other endings that we can possibly get. I don't think, well, I don't know actually. I don't think we'll be able to get all of them this stream. Because I'm really bad at this game. I die a lot in this game. I'm not very good at resource management. No, I don't want tutorial. Let's choose a ship. So this is just the standard ship. Could use a Firefly ship, perhaps, perchance. It's got like no storage though, which I think is a problem. I think I would struggle with that. I don't know about this one, but look at that power and look at that ecosystem. We don't have this one unlocked, or that one, or that one. We have this one unlocked. This is the one that had all the like dead frozen people in it. It's like kind of haunted. It's got a really good ecosystem though, and kind of crazy cargo. Like, how does that compare to the? I wonder how many. Okay, it's definitely got more cargo slots than the standard ship, which might be good. So this could be a good ship for us to use. Perhaps, mayhaps. We could use the ship. I think really the benefit to this ship is that it can take oxygen and silicon to create the atmosphere on the ship. We don't have that one unlocked. We do have this one unlocked. Now this is a pretty good ship. So the problem with it though is the cargo. Right, we don't have a lot of cargo space. And those are the ships we have unlocked. So I think maybe I'm thinking maybe this ship would be good. Also, it's really cool looking. I love the way this ship looks. I think maybe this ship or this ship would be good options. Choices. Decisions. Let's go ahead and start with this ship. We'll go here.
I'm an astronaut aboard the Nomad. Passenger on a line that connects Earth to Ganymede, a moon of Jupiter. Until something happened. When I awoke from cryonics, I wasn't in orbit around Ganymede. In fact, I wasn't even in the solar system anymore.
of the game. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wild, dude. Alright. Is the music too loud? So can you even hear the music? Should I check this? Maybe I should check this real quick. Just see. Give me a moment. Hold on. Alright. Okay. I think it's good. I think it's good. I think it's chill. We'll probably turn the music off for No Man's Sky. Let's see, what do we have here? We've just got a space station. Oh, don't mind if I do. Holy moly. I feel like, that's kind of loud. Let's turn that down. Alright. Alright. Some fuel. How delightful. This still sounds really loud to me. Okay. Is that better? Is that better? Pause, pause, hold. Alright, I think that's good. I think that's a little bit more evenly mixed. Okay, so we can go to a yellow dwarf or a yellow dwarf. Those are the options. I think let's try going this one. The last space folding didn't go well. I got too close to a star. Now the surface of a star is not that hot, around 5,000 degrees Celsius, but just below it goes up to 1 million. Not that hot, we said. Not that hot, we said. Not that hot, my ass. I made it out, but the photonic winds have badly scratched my ship. We took damage. Unfortunate. Let's get fuel first. 7. Wow, that gave us nothing. Nothing. Alright, let's go to this rocky planet. Drill 5. Okay. Wow, look at this water. Pretty. Alright. Let's skedaddle. We should use our fuel. We should use our iron. We should use more fuel. And like, wow. Wowie. Wowie. Go here to the red giant. It's raining meteorites. The good news is I'm still alive. One of my devices took the brunt of the damage. Bad news is the device was completely destroyed. Oh no! Oh no! Not an interplanetary reactor. Good thing we can repair that. Rocky. Alright, so we can't stay here then. Let's go here to the yellow dwarf. When I dropped out of light speed, I found myself directly on course for a small moon, and there was no way to change course fast enough. But I didn't hit it, I went right through it. It was a giant ball of liquid helium. I rocketed back around into its orbit and siphoned off more fuel than I could ever use. That was some good luck. Wow, you're telling me. You're telling me. Yippee! Fuel. I didn't put anything into our cargo though, so we still Ooh, ooh. Let's. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Let's do it again at 5. Alright, so we got some fuel. Let's get some fuel here as well. Alright, that didn't really give us that much, but just fine. Any fuel is helpful. And then let's go breathe some oxygen. The breathable atmosphere of this planet has allowed me to restore my oxygen supply. Well, I guess we'll... I don't need any of those right now, at least. I have no people to meet. Did I miss the thing? I feel like I might have missed the thing. I probably should have been the first thing I'd done. I would have... I should have done. Was talk to the people. Let's drop our fuel in. Perfect. We could go to a blue giant or a yellow dwarf. Let's go to a blue giant. We haven't mentioned blue giant yet, have we? I've discovered a station orbiting dangerously close to the sun. It is very old, but full of advanced technologies. Looks like its prime purpose is to extract the energy from the star. The station's hangars are spacious, the atmosphere is rich in carbon dioxide, but poor in oxygen. So if I want to explore, I'll have to carry an oxygen bottle with me. Large polished mirrors are floating around, held by invisible supporters. They concentrate the solar energy, directing it to a strange mechanism with blinking, we have not learned these words yet, indicators. The last symbol flashes in blue, then in green. Examine the machine. I spent a long time and nearly all my oxygen trying to understand the principles of this mechanism's operation. All I learned is that it's partially biological, and this is beyond my reasoning. I returned to the ship without success. Bummer. Haha. It didn't actually use up our oxygen though. Haha, cheating the system. Rocky planet. Oh, what did I do? What did I do there? Where's my guy? Oh, here we are. Alright. We could stand well, You know, actually, I would rather have our fuel be in a more solid place. And we still have iron. So. Await elongated cloud. Isolated in space, I analyze it and discover that it's hydrogen. H2 molecules have aggregated here due to the strange gravitational properties of this system. Or for some other reason maybe? Who cares? My tanks need filling. We've collected more fuel. Wonderful. Okay, now we can go to a rocky planet. Feel fine about that. It's windy. It's windy out there, ain't it? Alright, you can come with us, HF. What is HF? Keep accidentally leaving the game. What is HF? Hafnium. This very rare material is of critical importance in every device related to energy production. Interesting. Hafnium. 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 Is hafnium? Is that actually an element? Is that actually an element on the periodic table? Hold, please. Hold. I want to see. Please, I want to learn. Hafnium. it is the chemical element of atomic number 72, a hard silver-gray metal of the transition series, resembling and often occurring with zirconium. How fascinating. Ah, chemistry. Chemistry. Alright, let's go to this red dwarf. I see a ship drifting, half torn apart, but very huge, and of human proportions. In fact, everything here looks like it was made by humans. I am confused. How is that possible? I put on my spacesuit and start exploring. Very impressive. Everything's fit for humans. Thousands, millions of empty, cryogenic capsules. My oxygen reserves dry up and I leave empty-handed, unable to find anything in these immense halls of death. Look for a logbook. Examine the spacesuits or collect iron. Iron would probably be the most practical, but also these seem more interesting. Logbook? Question mark? I see nothing of use here. Thousands of years spent drifting in space and stray asteroids hitting the hull have taken their toll. But I have found some wall paintings, very primitive, almost childish. They tell me the story of the dying sun, of large ships escaping the doomed planet, and of the solitude of space. I hope that these spacesuits, frightfully resemblant to my own, are not those of my species. And what if one of these arcs had reached the Earth aeons ago and gave birth to humankind? The time will come and I will have my answers. Oh, ooh, 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 blah. You see, about that. About that. Our sun's dead. Our sun's dead. Our sun is like super duper dead. And we had to leave it. And also we're probably all dead. Except for us here. Cause we got lost. We got lost in space. But that's what the judges / architects told us in the green ending. And they were like, yeah, man. This was, your species is dead. You're all alone. You're alone out here. But also, we don't give a shit. Like, fuck you. The balance of the universe matters more than your measly planet and sun that hosted the life on said planet. Yeah. That's what they told us in the green ending. They were like, fuck you, we're not humans. We're not humans. We're not constrained by human morality. What do you mean? Go away. Go bother somebody else. So, here we are, bothering somebody else, unaware of the fate previously handed down to us. Well, time to look for some fuel. Ooh, a space station. Rocky planet? Gas giant. Yes. There's a chance that this will give us fuel, but there's also a chance that it won't. But if it doesn't, then we have the helium that we can use. So let's go to the space station first. Oh, okay, so that just repaired our hull. Alright, well, it's helpful. It's Not exactly what we wanted there, but you know. It is good enough. Let's go get some gas. Ooh. Ooh. One more time. There we go. Yeah. Should use that, I think. And then we have quite a bit of iron, so I don't think it's worth it right now to go to these rocky planets. Alright, so here's the thing now. We don't want to hit a dead end and have to circle back. Yeah, no? So we gotta go here right now. But then the question is, do we want to go here or up here? Because I think that there's a chance that once we get to this star, unless we get a technology and the stuff to build that technology, we won't be able to make it to that star. I don't know for sure, but I'm thinking. I am thinking it might be out of range. That star right there. So we'll see. It's a problem for like 3 minutes from now, 5 minutes from now. I've managed to produce a few dozen graphene plates. I will write my name and my story on them, using as few words as possible. They are very hard to engrave. I have to use a powerful laser. I will give them as a gift to the aliens I meet or leave them in special places on empty planets. Who knows? Maybe humans will track my course someday. Okay, man, sure. Okay. Ooh, a garden planet. And a gas giant. Let's go get that gas. Let's fuel up. 6. Ooh, that was pretty good. That's good. Alright, then. Alright, here we go. We want to encounter life. Let's encounter the life first before we drill. Oh wow, this planet is pretty. It's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. I sure hope these are just rocks though, and not like towers of bone, you know? Like, that would be a little messed up. Oh, wow. Wow, they're like flowers. Wow. I love them. I love them. So we understand none of these words. So we're just gonna have to guess. Do we approve? Or do we disapprove? Approve? Disapprove? Approve? Disapprove? You want something from our cargo? Do you want iron? That's the only thing I have to give to you. Here, do you want it? Take it. The alien receives my gift but doesn't seem to like it. Aww. He doesn't like our gift, guys. He doesn't like our gift. Okay, bye then. Adelep, you. Alright. carbon for, but it's good to have, I suppose. There's no way. There's no way. We're gonna get to, if we go on this course, we're gonna get to this planet, and then we're not gonna be able to jump here to the blue giant. There's no way. No way. Let's go here. On my own, I have charted more territory than any human explorer in history that you know of. I wonder if these discoveries will change me. I wonder if I will still be human the day I land back on Earth. Because I will find Earth again. I know it. Okay, buddy. Okay. Ooh, another garden planet. Let's put some fuel in first. And then let's go to the gas giant. Gas giants are the most important for us right now. It's so blue and pretty. That only gave us 7. That's not great. Oh, we should fix our hull too. All right. I do really want to land at this garden planet though. I'm gonna waste fuel doing it, but the breathable atmosphere of this planet has allowed me to restore my oxygen supplies. Wonderful. What a beautiful snowy planet. You something. Sure. Ooh. The alien doesn't want to talk anymore. Want? Mobby. Let's just take off. Let's not waste fuel drilling. Alright, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we do a little 1, a 2, and a 3 action. And then maybe we go down this way. Maybe. I don't know if we'll be able to make that jump, but I think we hit all 3 of these if we can. A star probably could have been born there. A massive amount of hydrogen condensed into a little cloud so viscous it synthesized its own fuel. I stole as much as I could haul. Yes! We got fuel! We got fuel! Yippee! Alright. Let's see, what do we have here? A rocky planet. It's useless, we don't want that. Let's go to this red dwarf. This star is more than just a stellar body. It emits a huge luminous wave that quickly rolls towards me, and my screens flicker. What's happening? This seems dangerous. This seems dangerous. Let's analyze it. Activate the telescope and analyze the wave. It's made of pure neutrinos. It must be the flash from a nearby supernova. I rev my engines to the max and rocket into the shadow of the nearest planet. A few minutes later, the wave rolls through the system, incinerating everything in its path and turning dark to day. That was a very close call. Rocky gas. Ooh, we need gas. Look at the beautiful rings on this planet. Wowee. Wowee. Holy moly. we're not rich in fuel, but boy howdy, we're off to a fine start. What were the planets? Rocky. All right. Let's fuel up. Okay. And then let's go here. I now understand how vast the distance between stars. There is equally as much void between them as between atoms, and between those opposites, an anomaly called life struggles to survive. Ooh, we got a space station. Rocky gas. Let's go to the space station first. Okay, that fixed our hole. Let's do fuel, and then we'll do one of the rocky planets. Holy moly! Alright, so now we're talking. Now we're getting somewhere. Could use more iron. Let's go to this one. Plutonium, I'll take that, why not? And then let's drill just a little bit more. Okay. Let's put some more fuel in. Perfect. The gravitational waves in this area have played havoc on my equipment. I fiddled around and some of it is working again, but the rest is completely out of order. What a mess. It's a good thing we got some frickin' iron. Oh my goodness. Just clicked out of the game again. Alright, here we are. Ooh, look at this gas giant. What beautiful rings. Wow. We also got a ship here. You can go take a look at it. Ooh, what's this geoscanner? This device can analyze and estimate a target planet's available mineral resources. Interesting. It doesn't have a lot of storage space though. So I think let's strip it down for parts. And stay with our current ship for now. Yeah. Perfect. And then let's go to this beautiful gas giant. Ooh, what a beauty. What a beauty. Sheesh. 7. Okay. That didn't give us that much. I thought that would give us a little bit more, but that's fine. We're pretty good on iron. A black hole. Let's double back and go down this way. Supernova, blue giant. Let's hit both of these. I made an error while calculating the unexpected speed of the ship. This is upsetting. I had to use a lot of fuel to correct my approach angle. I need to focus more. We lost fuel. Oh no. It's a good thing we have quite a bit of it in our inventory though. Use some oxygen. Let's go gas. All right, not mad about that. Yeah, we can go down to the rocky planet. Why not? Ooh, it's glowing. Wow. Holy sheesh. That gave us so much iron. Wow, okay. Oh. Let's do that. We really need to find some technology. Some new tech. My ship approaches a huge and strange construction. It's really alien, very different from anything I've ever seen before. Words appear on my computer screen. Words in my own language. Man from the earth, we are watching you. Your journey is about more than your mere existence. Survive, and we shall open the way to your eternal quest. Come to words we don't understand yet. There you shall find the answers you seek. We learned tau stasis. Okay, so there's the green ending. We've done that already. We've done that, so we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. What does tau stasis do? Tau stasis. This module alters the flow of time around the ship. It works only when the ship is in the pocket universe created by the space folder. With it, the ship can jump much further. Okay, that's good. We need that. So we need 6 TH for that. And we have none. We have none of that. How wonderful. We looked at those already, I think. So let's go here. I caught a cold, not much you think. You couldn't be more wrong. A cold in the 0G is the antechamber of hell. When you sneeze, it goes in all directions, and you end up floating in your own mucus. Pretty lame. Oh, a ship. Let's go here first. Wow, so pretty. Wow! What a cool looking alien. The alien places something on the ground and runs away. Thanks. I love Omega. We learned Damkri means we. Onkben means Omega. Thanks. 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 I can put that there. So TH might be on rocky planets. This has no cargo. But it does have that. But then I don't think it's worth it. I think we should dismantle what's here. Okay. We can use that for the hole. And then we need to use some fuel. We need more fuel. We're kind of running low on fuel. Well, that was strange. I came across a hydrogen cloud, some kind of mini star that never fully ignited. I gathered a lot of fuel before leaving it behind. Oh, wonderful. And there's no planets here. Helpful. Okay, I only spotted the black hole at the very last moment, hidden in the outer edge of the star system. I went full throttle, but it wasn't enough. In the end, I had to eject quite a lot of tonnage to reach escape velocity. I don't have much left now, but at least I'm alive. We lost our Omega! No! 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 I don't care about the carbon, but the Omega, wowee, that's a loss. That's a loss. Alright. We gotta try and get... What a bust. What a bust. Let's go here. Something want you. We. You? The alien doesn't want to talk anymore. Give? Okay. I don't need that. Alright. Whoa. Look at these moons. Wow. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. behind me, just taking a screenshot of the beautiful planet. Useless. We have enough iron. What we need is thorium. Is TH thorium? That feels right to me, but also I do not know. Let's try and hit all of these. A ray emitted by a faraway star hits the sun and appears to drain its energy. I see alien spaceships scatter in all directions, leaving the dying planet, a hopeless exodus. Last ship stops its movement in the planet's elevated orbit, simply out of fuel. Floats in vacuum, powerless like a fish thrown out of water. Give him fuel, rob him. I have no fuel though. Rip. I dock to the ship and probe it to learn what can be salvaged. Oxygen. I pump away the ship's atmosphere. Poor fellas, but it is either me or them. Anyway, I should now have enough oxygen to reach the next system. I am leaving in the silence of the night with a bitter sense of guilt and replenished reserves. I didn't need oxygen. I needed fuel. Let's go here first. That gave us nothing. We are probably gonna have to switch ships. Yeah. It's people. It's people. Ice people. So we got red and yellow that we could go to. Yeah. I'm show cargo. Oh my goodness, we need W. Oh, okay. Yeah. Bye. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. We can put our iron in here. Put our thorium in here. Should put our oxygen in here. Do we want to leave one stack of humans? You know what? We'll leave one stack of humans. At least for now. We gotta, toss them overboard later. We'll do that. Also, I got an achievement for dumping the bodies. It's a cold heart. So, yeah, I think this is good. Really what we need is thorium and W to repair the rest of the inventory here. But we've got to switch ships because we need the fuel. Yippee! Yippee! Alright, now let's go to this garden planet. And encounter some life. Something, 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 you, we, something, you, something, something, something? Yeah, sure, why not? I don't want to talk to us anymore. Erbram is friend. Ooh. Yikes. So I think what we said there was that we're not their friends. We're not their friends and they're a stinky piece of doo-doo. I think that's what we said. And they said, okay, bye then. Go away. Get off our planet. Leave immediately or perish. Okay, I think thorium is on rocky planets. Playing a dangerous game here because we have no fuel reserves. And it did not pay off. A Kugelblitz, a black hole formed from sheer radiation evaporating in the distance. It is brighter than 1,000 suns and deadlier than 1,000 neutron stars. Its power is already starting to mess with my equipment. I'm in a very tight spot. What should I do? Shelter? I enter the shadows made by a cluster of asteroids. I'm acutely aware of how powerless I am in the face of the evaporating giant. But I move along with the drifting asteroids and find myself out of danger before long. When I switch my controls back on, bad news, my ship has been damaged. Will I be able to repair it? Ooh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, spaghettios. Okay, now we're well, what was up here before? Okay, yeah, we're not good. Not good, we're not good. We don't have fuel. We don't have fuel. Oof, this might be the end of this run. A supernova appears before me, the stars expanding outward from the middle, producing an intense wave of energy, systematically pulverizing the planets in its path. I can make out rocks and even stations in distress, swept away by the solar blast. What am I going to do? Take me to the station? Maybe they got some fuel? Perpendicular to the massive energy wave, I come in closer to the stations and salvage a few defective-looking components. Hopefully, I'll be able to put them to good use. Alas, I underestimated the power of the explosion. As it sweeps past my ship, my instruments are short-circuited. I'm still alive, however, so I can't complain. I mean, we aren't gonna be alive for long. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. It only gave us 2. It only gave us 2. It's cooked. Is this... We're donezo. We're donezo. This is what I get for keeping these humans around. I just clicked out of the game. You know what? Oh, I don't even think we can orbit this. Oh, I don't even think we can orbit any of these, but you know what? We're gonna go ahead and do it anyway. Or at least try. Let's go fly into a sun. Okay. Let's risk it all. Yeah! Out of fuel. This will be my last entry. My fuel tanks are empty, and I have nothing left to produce fuel with. I will return to cryostasis and let my ship drift in space. I hope that through the millennia to come, someone will rescue me. But that's a thin hope at best. This is the end of my adventure. This is the end of my journey. Yippee! Alright, this sun is really cool though. Restart. Oh, are we restarting with the same ship though? Fuck. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, we're good. Alright, okay. Let's go to the space station. What you got for me? Oxygen. I love oxygen. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Alright? Hear me out now. I'm thinking we kind of do like a boop, 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 boop kind of thing, you know? We go from like here to here, or no, maybe we go, okay, so we go here to 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 here, you know what I'm saying? We do a little bit of ping pong action. Yeah. A derelict spaceship floating like the skeleton of a lonely space whale. I put my spacesuit on and went out to have a look at it. I salvaged a few fuel tanks. Okay. There we are. Whoa. Alright. I saw a huge grayish mass in space and feared trouble again. But it was actually a massive ball of ice. I thawed it out and filled my tanks with water and oxygen. Intergalactic ice cream man, I don't know you, but I thank you. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. My hair has started to fall out, a victim of the cosmic rays. As such, I have decided to shave it off before it gets too patchy. It will grow back once I get used to the rays. You see, I'm an optimist. Optimus Prime, is that you? The alien places something on the ground and runs away. Vuk Mama, judges / architects. Buriak Omega. Nice. We can drill a little bit. Maybe we put our oxygen down here. I don't think. Well, you know what? We have space, so we can put this stuff in here for the moment. The space folder malfunctioned and I found myself far away. Very, very far away. So far away, actually, that every galactic cluster in the universe was just a tiny spot, glimmering in darkness. I used the space folder again, hoping to find the way back to where I came from, and it worked. It's a miracle! If I'd known, I'd have taken pictures from the far side of the universe. Well, I don't have a camera anyway. Aw, shucks, we lost fuel. Oh, hello. Do you want iron? Oh, they do like our gift. Yippee! Yay! People, technology, iron, ultra probe. What do we need for the ultra probe? Ultra probe. Ooh! Plutonium and silicon. Okay. Get some of that. Get the gold, carbon, and we'll switch the copper out. Where are we at with the iron? We could use some more. We also need fuel though. Okay, that only gave us 5, which is not a lot. Emptiness, death, life, and intelligence are accidental. We can use the Omega though for fuel if we need to. Let's move that there. We can go to one of these rocky planets, but not both. Let's go to this one. That would have been a mistake. Okay. Let's give us a good amount of... And we got thorium. So, thorium is on rocky planets. That's good information for us to have and to keep in mind. It was just a cute purple cloud. Well, it seems cute from afar. Highly ionized, it completely fried my space folder. It's dense and it continues in all directions. What should I do? That's me. That's me. I'm just a cute purple cloud. Shut everything down. If it's ionized, it's gonna fry your shit. Have you not seen Star Trek, sir? Shut that shit down. I switch everything off, hoping that my initial thrust will carry me free of this cursed cloud. I drift for hours, days, weeks maybe, through unending purple silence. I try to sleep. I try to distract my mind. I try not to go completely mad. Eventually, I'm free again. It was a hell of an odyssey, but I'm alive and sane, mostly. We lost oxygen, and our space folder needs repairing. We need fuel. Desperately. Oh, here's a gas giant. Come on, give us something good. Ooh, I'll take that. Any day. Any day. I'll take that. I'll take that. Oh no! A probe! A probe! Oh fuck. I've made a mistake. Wow. Right. People, something, people, sure. What do you want? What do you want? You want iron or hydrogen? Let's try hydrogen, maybe. They like it. Yay! Planetary expander. Learned hydrogen, fear, and what? Cool. And then the ultra probe. We need plutonium and silicon. And we need W to repair that. We can get one of these coppers. And we can take the cobalt. Okay. Let's go here. No. Drill. Drill, baby, drill. Sure, we can just carry this around with us for now. For now. We need more fuel. We always need more fuel. During the last trip, I noticed a dent in the hull. Bizarrely, its shape was a perfect reflection of the nearby star. I had to spend some time outside to fix it. We lost some oxygen. Rocky gas giant. Okay, let's go here first. And then we can get rid of the carbon. Doesn't really matter that much because we're just gonna use fuel up anyway, but we need, what is W? What element is that? Ooh. Something. Fear, people. Okay. Don't understand that. Fear. Something. People. Disapprove? They don't want to talk to us anymore. Evil. Didn't really give us anything. I was blasted by an electromagnetic tsunami. I didn't pay attention to it, but it could have been radio or TV waves. I would have liked to watch an alien TV show. It's a rocky planet. Doesn't really help us at all. I've regained some measure of hope since the beginning of my adventure. I have learned new technologies and discovered new ways to elude death. There's no reason this process should stop. I believe that someday I will find a way to jump from one galaxy to another and find my way back home. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Okay, that didn't give us a lot. We're still okay because we have the Omega, which we can use for fuel. What in the... So, I think... my OBS is acting up today. It's... oh, where did my preview go? Interesting. I keep clicking off the game. Here's the thing though, is we don't really have fuel, so I don't want to go to the rocky planet, I don't think. The puzzle. An elliptical space station orbits around the sun. Its access door is firmly locked. The lock itself is a tangram where symbols have to be placed in the correct order. I see symbols of oxygen, iron, helium, and many other. In so-called instruction manual, I see symbols of small sphere, an arrow, and a large sphere. So what's the order of placement? Um, Um, I thought maybe it would be like what the molecules look like would maybe correspond to a small sphere, an arrow, and a large sphere, but I don't think that's it. Molecular weight of oxygen. So oxygen is approximately 15. Hydrogen is approximately 1. Of iron is 55. About helium. Helium is 4. So hydrogen, I don't understand the instructions. But this hydrogen, helium, oxygen, iron is hydrogen has the least atomic mass. Iron has the most atomic mass. And this is in order from least to most, I believe. I'm not a scientist. I just have access to Google. To Google. And I don't really know. I don't understand the instruction manual. So I'm just gonna guess this one. The door opens, haha. Oh. Base, oh wait. So I got it right, but for the wrong reason. Right, okay. I just had to place the elements based on their number of baryons. The giant station is nearly empty. Only a single container is floating in its center. It's full of dark matter. I think I just made quite a discovery. Omega! We have 4 Omega. Oh my god. We're rich in Omega. Now if only we could get some fucking W's. Can we get some W's? Some dubs? Can we get a win? But actually not, like, I mean like for real, a W, whatever element this is. What element is this actually? I want to know. W element. Tungsten. Oh. Interesting. 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 All right. What planets do we have here? So we have a space station and a gas giant. Let's go here first. And then let's go to the gas giant. All right. I didn't mean to use all of them. I just meant to use 1. Oh, oof, awkward. Well, use some iron. Okay, I have the impression that this alien wants to enter my ship and leave with me. All right, okay. Okay. Hop on in. I'll take you to your destination as long as it's not too far. And if it's too far, then I'm tossing you out the airlock. All right, where you want to go? You want to go there? You want to go there, buddy? All right, let's get you there. So this is a quick run. Easy. Here you go. Oh, we should do something about our fuel though. Yeah. There you go, buddy. We're out of fuel now. My alien friend rushes off to join his people. Sometime later, one of them approaches my ship and sets down an offering. 4 Omega. We got a Samaritan achievement. Look at us. Look at us. Look at how far we've come. From dumping humans in cryostasis out of our new ship to taking an alien back to their home planet. Okay, let's skedaddle. Let's skedaddle. Gonna go here, right, and then all right. Let's split. Yeah, and then let's use 2 of those for fuel. And let's go here. This strange alien technology I have inherited. Some of it is not activated merely by pushing buttons. Sometimes I must think to unlock special protocols. Sometimes I have to feel the machine. With time, I become my ship and it becomes me. I'm not sure it's safe to pilot this vessel for much longer. I fear one day I won't want to return home, that I, like my ship, will yearn only for new stars. Are you kidding me? They're all rocky. I saw something extraordinary. I landed on a small, barely discernible planet orbiting at an ideal distance from the star. Plants, purple-colored and very tall. Water, oddly orange. And life. Tiny creatures living in tiny villages built with tiny stones. They flock around me, trembling. Is it dance? Do they take me for a god? Am I here to change their life? I sit down to adjust to their size and try to communicate with them. It is pretty hard, because in addition to cultural, racial, and language barriers, they seem to be simply stupid. Driven mostly by instincts rather than understanding. I try to draw symbols on the ground near the tallest creature. This is hopeless. Too little progress in too much time. I have to leave. Farewell, tiny aliens. Farewell. Are you for real? We can't get a gas giant? Bruh. Note to self, make sure I get royalties for my story. That's a good note to self. I'm gonna frickin' lose it. Yeah. Give me some fuel. Come on. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Please. I need the fuel. I need all the fuel you can give me. Okay. Let's hit this other gas giant as well. Alright. Let's drop that in. That. Okay, what other planets do we got here? Rocky. So I want to build the ultra probe. Oh, we can build the gravitational well generator. Oh, we can jump farther. Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and craft that now. And then I want to, we gotta fix this, which we need W. We need a W here. And then I want to install the ultra probe, because then we can probe the suns for fuel. You know? But I'm not sure where where we find W's is kind of the problem. So let's look on a rocky planet. Okay. Holy moly, we could go so far now. I suddenly find myself in front of a planet in the throes of chaos. The ground is shaking and forming huge cracks that can be seen from space. The inhabitants flee in all directions in thousands of spaceships. I feel tiny and ignored before this unfolding cataclysmic disaster. Hey, your planet is literally being torn apart right now, but why aren't you paying attention to me? Hello? Attention, please. Attention. I've asked for attention now. You would ignore me? Me? The disrespect. Unbelievable. Let's leave. Let's get out of here. I fly away as fast as I can. Smart move. Several hours later, the planet explodes in an intense magmatic eruption. Oh my god, here. A rocky planet? Thanks, but no thanks. I don't want to go there. I'm working on my alien right now. I don't have any notebook to write in, and fiddling with the computer doesn't help me decipher these strange glyphs. So I write on the walls with a piece of burnt carbon. Yes, like a caveman, but hey, I live in a sort of cave anyway. Ew, a garden planet. Let's go there. We also need more fuel again. Can never have too much fuel. They fear God. Us. Okay, thanks. Thanks for the Omega. I love it. It's a great gift. Thank you. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What a strange little monster. Some kind of long iron worm embedded in the hole. I only found the little gremlin because I discovered a white cloud trailing behind me in space. Little bugger ate his way through an oxygen line. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, a gas giant. Let's go look at the gas giant first. Yeah! Alright. Didn't really give us that much, but you know. Take what you take, or blah, 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 blah. Take what you can get. You can go look at this shit. It's a freaking tiny ship. Take your thorium though. And that. This is iron. But then you also say fear something. And that something's there. Let's disapprove. Oh. Oh, do they want to be friends with us? And we said no thank you. We don't want to be friends with you. We don't want to give you line. Oh. My bad. Good. Sorry, little buddy. Sorry, little butter. Can I not just get a fucking W? Fucking W. I heard a terrifying metallic thump outside my ship, but it turned out to be good news. It was a tank drifting in space, filled with fuel. I call it Providence. I love fuel. I love the smell of fuel in the morning. Okay, so now we have to make some decisions. We just need plutonium for the ultra probe. I think we should keep the copper and ditch the gold. Okay. Thermal contractions and expansions have cracked the oxygen line. It took me a few long minutes to repair it, during which I was in a total panic. Now there's a big white cloud behind my ship and not much left to breathe. Just another day in space. I lost some oxygen. That's fine. Can dump some of that in. I see millions of dead bodies floating around my ship. I know I am hungry and thirsty and I haven't had enough sleep. I've thus lost all trust in myself. We're going through it. Oh, please, give me gas. Give me gas or not. Oh shit. Holy frickin'. We just got so much of that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We don't need it for anything right now, but we got it. I don't know. Let's go up here. Did you know that there are clouds in space? Gray clouds of dust, green clouds of hydrogen, and violet ones made of I don't know what. And I'll never know, because I just got near one and was struck by a lightning bolt that fried one of my devices. Not our space folder. Oh no. Let's repair that. What we really need is gas. This is kind of a risk, but fear. Let's approve this time, maybe. Do you want to be friends? Oh. Well, you know what? You know what? You know what? I don't know anymore. I don't even know anymore. Okay. We're not really getting what we need here at all. Which is we need W. And we need freaking plutonium. That's a black hole. We don't want to go there. There is a huge asteroid on the outer rim of this star system, too perfectly round to be natural. I fly closer to it and quickly discover that it's some kind of cage with barred windows. Inside, I see a giant creature with tentacles made of pure energy, like a living lightning bolt. Oh, that's just me. That's just me. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Open the door. Unlock the cage. Free me. Free me. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just free me, you know. What's the worst that could happen? What's the best thing that could happen? You know, I could be your best friend. You don't even know. You won't know unless you free me. Just free me. Just do it. Just do it. Just unlock the door. Free me. There's a small outpost near the stellar cage, so big actually that I can explore it with my ship. There's a simple device that seems to control the cage, and I activate it. Alas, aliens are quite ungrateful. The creature, driven mad, jumps on my ship and wrestles it. Cracks quickly appear on the hull. It suddenly releases its grasp and fades into the void, looking for worlds to ravage. We desperately need fuel. Please give me fuel. Oh! Yippee! Look at that. See, I was just helping us out here because we had so much iron, you see? We had so much iron and we had no real reason to use it. But now we do have a reason to use it. So we used it. So, you know, I was just looking out for us, you know? You know? Where to? We still need fuel. Like, we have no reserves. I've noticed that during interstellar travel, my ship doesn't go in a straight line. It's as if there are invisible space highways that allow for the folding of space. If that's true, imagine the power of those who built them. Oh, a ship. A sheep is not what we need, but we can go take a look at it. Ooh, and there's a silicon. Wait, we had silicon already. What we need is plutonium. Oh! There we go. Yippee! Man, if only they had some freaking W. If only they had some freaking W. We still need fuel though, so we should skedaddle. The moment I switched on the space folder, my ship was peppered by a micrometeorite storm. I contained the leaks with a little tinkering, but I've lost a lot of fuel. Oof. Yikes. We're, Might be cooked. I mean, not might be. I think this is the end of the line here. Once more, space folds around me. As I slip from one star system to another, I marvel at the power of this technology. With the space folder, mankind could grow and prosper throughout the stars. I must return to Earth, not only for my sake, but to deliver this instrument of freedom. We don't have enough. We could have gone back before I came here. We could have gone back to that ship and taken it over, but I thought of that like a couple seconds too late, so you know. I mean, we can orbit this, but I don't think we can descend. Oh, that's okay, well, you know, it's breathable. We won't die, at least. We'll just, you know, we can't continue on our journey. Friend technology. People, evil judges, architects, evil, disapprove? You want iron? Here, I'll give you iron. Are we in Raga? Kind of seems like we're in Raga. Gravitational sails. They didn't give us Omega. It's cooked. I mean, we can craft it, but I don't. It's not gonna do nothing. Unfortunate. Well, we gotta give up. We have no more fuel. Alright, let's just go ahead and restart. Okay, alright, let's see what we have here. Oxygen. Why, thank you. It's mighty kind of you. Don't know where to go. I don't know. Let's go here. Yet again, I miscalculated my velocity and came too close, way too close to a star. No major damage, but the sudden acceleration knocked me out. On the way down, my head hit something important. Nice. I got that. Let me put this in and give me just a moment while I go let my dog out. So I will be right back. Alrighty then. Okay, so we've got to put fuel in. And then we have a decent amount of iron. A space battle. Well, at least I think it was a battle. Hundreds of ships were towing asteroids and small moons and hurling them at other ships, smashing them into pieces. Not as precise as sci-fi lasers, but effective nonetheless. I hid in the rings of a nearby planet and waited for the battle to cool down. I spent a few days in the shadows salvaging what I could and fixing the hull. Okay, our hull was repaired. I don't really think it was all that damaged, but you know. It's good anyways, I suppose. Let's grab that. Let's grab this, and then let's another one. Wonderful. Wonderful. When I left Earth for the first time in the ship, I received a message telling me that I had left my music collection behind. I told them that silence couldn't be so bad, and besides, since I was going to spend almost all my time in cryonics, it wouldn't be a great loss. What an idiot. Gosh, giant. I think we'll play this for a little bit longer. I think we'll finish this run through of it. And then we'll switch over to No Man's Sky. And that sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan. Oh, should fuel up. Ayo? 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 Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? You know what? No. We're gonna have some decency. We're gonna have some poise. We're gonna have some respect. And we're not gonna say what we're all thinking. The alien places something on the ground and runs away. You know what? It's for the best. It's for the best. Go. Be free. Live your life. Live your life, space vagina. Go. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. We're a man on a mission. We're a man on a mission. We don't have time for this. We don't have time for this. Not one bit. Not even a second. I want to go here. While flying too close to a star, I was bombarded by cosmic rays. The ionic flow melted some of my equipment. It might also have given me cancer. Right? Right? Okay, you know. Average day. Another astounding tale, I came across a huge energy ball, shiny and colorless, that seemed alive. It grabbed my ship with curiosity. Since I was sure I was living my last moments, I quickly put on my spacesuit. Smart move, because it took me out of the ship by some kind of teleportation. I was examined briefly, then it fled. It took me several hours to get back to the ship. Weird. Oh, I mean, don't worry. That was just me. That was just me. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm just a little curious guy. I love to know things. I love to know things. And, you know, I didn't know who we were, who you/I was. So, you know, just took a little look-see, you know. Just, you know. Yeah. I did steal some of your oxygen, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The worst situation that could possibly happen has happened. I miscalculated my course and the space folder delivered me to the very surface of the star. The landscape is certainly beautiful, bathed in liquid fire as it is, but I've always felt hell is best observed at a good distance. And at 5,000 degrees, which is very high already, my bulkheads rapidly begin to deteriorate. If I don't leave in moments, I will be baked to death. Problem is, the corona of a star is about 1 million degrees hotter than its surface, and I'll have to pass through it to escape. What should I do? I'll activate the space folder. Why not? What could go wrong? What could possibly happen? I quit dithering and activate the space folder without setting a destination. Reality twists around me as I'm warped far away. I have escaped death once more. You have been warped out there. Oh. Okay. Okay, I mean, yeah, okay, all right. Not a big deal. We're just gonna do a little bit of this. I record my voice and play it back on the computer so I don't forget the sound of words. I was told during my training that you can forget the sound of your language after only 3 months of solitary confinement. It would be silly if I went back to Earth and started talking like a redneck. That seems uncalled for. That seems kind of rude. Also, like, that would not be you forgetting the sound of your language. Like, that. It's a dialect. It's a dialect, man. If you forget the sound of your, like. Okay, well. Alright, we're in a bit of a sticky situation now with fuel. If we don't find fuel at this next supernova, we might be. That might be it. A bubble as big as an asteroid is floating in space, dotted with shiny, blinking spots. Intriguing. Touch 'em. Well, we should ask for permission first. Could be a sentient being, and we want to be respectful. Respectful. So let's wait and see. I move forward without touching the bubble. I notice that hydrogen molecules that come in contact with it are transformed into pure energy. God, that's a pocket of antimatter. I fly away carefully. If a single gram of matter touched it, it would explode with the energy of a nuclear bomb. That was a close call. Oh, we could have exploded? Sick. I kind of want to see that happen. I want to explode. A gas giant. We're saved. As long as it actually gives us gas. Ooh. Well, we do have an Omega. We can use the Omega. This is probably a bad idea, but I want to see the planet. We don't understand any of this. I have nothing of interest for this alien. Bummer. Oh, why did I just went through it all again. Having deja vu. I'm having deja vu. Ooh, that's a black hole. A huge space rock is glittering under the rays of the nearby sun. A couple of colorful glints on the rock look quite promising. Unfortunately, I can see some sort of spider robots patrolling the surface. What should I do? Let's land and take the rocks. I take time and observe the robot's patrol pattern, then land quickly next to a pile of rocks. I put on my spacesuit and, thanks to the low gravity, quickly fill my hold with rocks. Then, suddenly, the spiders arrive in a large pack. I quickly return to my ship and switch on the reactors, but the robots fire a beam weapon at my hull. I take off at last, cargo hold full of loot and hull full of holes. we're in trouble. I really want to go look at this garden planet. I don't. It is gonna. We'll risk it. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? What? We die? We perish in space? No, never. We don't understand any of this. I have nothing of interest for this alien. Okay, bye. What a waste of my time. It's a black hole, we don't want to go there. The ship took a wrong turn and I was subjected to a blast of gamma rays. I did a quick check up with my onboard equipment. I am okay. Well, I may develop cancer in a couple of years, but right now I'll be happy if I survive to the end of the month. Oh. I took a calculated risk, but man, am I bad at math. Yep. Yeah. All right. Ship destroyed. Code red. This will be my last entry. The hull is disintegrating and the whole ship is losing pressure. I am putting a spacesuit on right now to allow for a couple of extra minutes of survival, but this is still the end. So long. May mankind someday find my logbook, the testament of one of their brothers who fought until the very end. This is the end of my journey. Crushed. I am emotionally devastated. I am crushed. My hopes, my dreams, they have been crushed. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right. Gonna take a quick break. And then we'll come back and play No Man's Sky. And we'll use the chibi model for this. And I can have emotions. I can have expressions. Yay! Yeah. But that's gonna be it. We're out there. Yeah, let's just